It's diabolical. And if Tesla was smarter, because we know they're smart, they'd have some sort of program where they had their certified electricians and they did it for,
well, they bought Solar City and they, so why not have those guys
it was
come in
like a lost leader, because once you get that thing hooked up, your next car will be a Tesla and the one after that will be a Tesla, because the filling station is in your garage and the nozzle won't fit any other car.
And it already cost you $4,000 to put it there or whatever. Right? Yeah.
I can't find any adapter. I mean, there are a few hacks.
There's gotta be something.
Hacks that you can do to do it, but you have to, and I'm sure it voids all warranty for anything, but people are able to do it, but it's
Silicon Valley hardware nerd company like Logitech or something that has all the accessories for your Mac and your iPhone. They don't make a Tesla to Audi adapter or a Tesla to Nissan Leaf adapter, or Nissan doesn't have one. That'd be genius. How about Chevy Volt, like Tesla to Chevy Volt adapter or Chevy Bolt adapter?
I'm not sure if Lynette's down with the Chevy Bolt. So she wants the Tesla.
Yeah.
I was looking at some of the lease pricing and stuff like that. She said she wants white. I said, good. Then she said she wanted a white interior. I said, good, but I said, get a red interior.
I sat in one last night that was white with white interior. And it was gorgeous, but every time you go with the white interior, if it was your car, I'd say get it. But with the kids and everything, every time you slide in and out with jeans on, it makes the seats blue. Every car show that has white interior, you go to LA Auto Show and they roll out their new SUV with the cream interior. Look at the bolster on that seat. It's screwed up. It's got jean mark on it. It's definitely going to stain.
She's never going to get the white and the red, but I told her, she likes it. She goes, such a chick thing. She goes, what if I get sick of it? I'm like, I don't know. Why would you get sick of something that you love?
3 years, your lease is up.
You just love it.
Yeah, you can't say that about Sonny and Natalia.
So they have, it's funny, it's funny. So they have.
Get the red.
They have, I'm going to talk her into the red. They have the 10,000 mile a year lease, 12,000 mile, and 15.
Yeah.
But the thing that's a little bit diabolical about it is they don't pass along. And car companies are a little crappy that way too. I've tried to lease a car and went, give me a 10,000 or give me an 8,000 a year lease, because I live 7 miles from where I work. Right. I go back and forth. That's about it. And they go, yeah, we don't have that. And it's like, yeah, but you do have the part where I go over the lease and then you tell me how expensive it is because the mileage is such a big deal and so expensive.
Yeah, where's my refund when I lease
that they do not do. And also, why don't you have an 8,000 mile? Why isn't it just whatever I put on the car lease?
Yeah.
Because that's what it's, the residual value is whatever the mileage. Anyway.
Yeah. Why is it a la carte?
They have 10,000. They have a lease payment for 10,000, a lease payment for 12,000, and a lease payment for 15,000. I'm going to let you guys guess per year. And you go, well, 10,000, well, 15 is 50% more driving, on the car, right? I always get the 100%, the 50%, whatever, 25%. But if 10,000 a year and 15,000 a year, that's 50% more. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Someone's got to look it up. All right. What is the payment? I'll tell you. What do you think the monthly payment is anyway, just on the 15?
Well, I don't know what the price of the truck is, but assuming it's the fully loaded truck, let's say it's $1,000 a month, $1,200 a month if you go with all the options on it.
Okay, it's $1,331 a month.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, it's $1,357 a month. I screwed that up. $1,357 a month for the 15,000.
Okay.
Now, how much for the 12?
So the $1,357. It's
for 15 a year. So.
Yeah, it's fewer miles, less cost. It's 13.
$1,331.
Oh,
and
it's
now
not even $50, $57 cheaper.
How much for 10,000 miles? So that's significantly less over the course of 3 years. It's 45,000 miles versus 30,000 miles.
Yeah.
What is that monthly payment?
Well, If it was 1350, 1330, 1300.
1304. So they're really
50.
And the thing that sucks is it's
$3 difference
a month for $5,000 a year. And so the thing that obviously what they're saying is we're not going to play. We're not playing ball with you because my thing is like Lynette may put on $7,500 a year, miles a year, or something like that. She doesn't drive that much. She drives back and forth from here to gym in Pasadena or whatever it is. So it's just not physically that much. So I think, good, I'm going to save some money. No, you're not going to save some. You're not going to save any money. So, I mean, you're save a little bit, but not like you'd think. I mean, one is 1304 and the other is 1357 for 5,000 miles a year. That's
for 50% more miles.
Interesting. It's interesting.
This one's called the J-Dapter Sub. I think that might be the company.
So it's an independent company. It's not like you have to go to GM and say, I need the Tesla to Bolt adapter.
Correct.
Right, but it's
like a third party.
They have for all the different electric cars.
Yeah, the thing isn't perfect. Like there are even warnings, like it won't work at certain superchargers. It won't work with like certain vehicles with Type 2 inlets. Like they're about 7 disclaimers under it.
It probably does work, but there's probably some stupid copyright protection, like on a CD or something, where it won't work with a Tesla charger, but it only works at certain shopping malls if you subscribe to their thing. By the way, these charging stations in the shopping malls. And when I was doing it years ago, when we were first testing electric cars, you couldn't just walk over and throw some quarters in the machine or something. You had to sign up online and then get a card, and it was like all like prepaid phone card stuff, like because they knew they would just make $4 once a year from the guy who goes to the mall. So instead, they want you to subscribe and have like a service, and it was way more difficult to charge the car in a mall parking lot than it was to just take it back home and not even go to the mall, just shop at Amazon.
I do, as far as range, everyone has this range phobia, but the reality is it's kind of an interesting thing. Like you should do this with all facets of your life, everything in your life. It's my sort of SUV with the lift kit and the knobby tires or something, and people do the, what if we go camping? It's like, when's the last time you went camping? 11 years ago? No, you're probably not going camping.
You're probably not going to
go. But if I want to,
rent a Tahoe.
If I want to, what if I want to go camping? Like, how about you get something that works really well on the street? Like, yeah, but I want to. What if I go? And what if we go to Vegas? What if we go to the Grand Canyon? It's like, then rent a Tahoe. The reality is when Lynette got the first Tesla, it was like, well, you can get the really expensive one with all the range for this much, and then you can get like the intermediate one for this much. And the difference between, and I'll screw these numbers up, but the difference between the cheapest one, range-wise, was like 220 to 260 or something, or 280 or something to the middle one. And it's like, you have a charger in your garage, it'll charge it fully overnight. Where are you going that you need, like, okay, so what you're doing is you get up in the morning, you drive the kids to school, and then you either come home and hang out at the house, or you go to the gym in Pasadena, or you come here to the warehouse and you do a podcast, or what have you. That entire transaction is 23 miles, and that's on a busy day.
Right. Okay.
That's on a drop the kids off, come to school, go to Pasadena that night for the yoga class or something. That's a busy day. That's 23 miles. So what's the difference between 200 range and 250 range? Because either way,
bigger monthly payment.
Right, but you can just do what I said. Whatever you do, you can do it for about 4 or 5 days, 6 days, a week, and then you can plug it in.